You've always got to do it again just to make sure it's not a fluke. It was a fluke. The handstand has always been something I wanted to learn. It's different, it's unique, it's something a lot of people can't do. In fact, they say only 1 in 100 people can hold a handstand consistently. And even then, I can't think of anyone I know personally that can hold one. I'm going to show you how I went from nothing to being able to hold a handstand for 10 seconds. And I know what you're thinking. 10 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, but when you're fighting for every millisecond during a handstand, it feels like damn near hours. It all started here, the 24th of May 2022. And as you can tell, these are my first attempts at a handstand, and I was terrible. It's funny because when I watch this now, I can clearly see all the mistakes I was making, but at the time I literally had no clue. And that's the difference between doing something yourself and watching a video. When you put in the time and you put in the work, you learn so much faster and more efficiently. The experience of doing something, whether it's learning a handstand or learning something else like playing guitar, that time you spend and the micro obstacles you face and conquer can't be portrayed through a video. You must experience it firsthand in order to gain the benefits, which is why taking action is so valuable. I spent the next couple of months practicing when I could, and I'd also mix in some other basic calisthenics movements like the muscle up or the frog stand, as I thought that would help me. I then got my longest hold of about 2 seconds. Yes, 2 seconds, and I was buzzing at the time. Unfortunately, that would be the last time I would hold a handstand for a while. September of that year, I moved to uni as a fresher. And let's just say I didn't spend my time doing handstands. It would be 4 months later where I attempted my first handstand again. And when I tell you for the next 3 months, I was spamming them at every moment I had. Mainly in my dorm room or at the gym. I'd practice wall-assisted holds, freestanding. I used to spam pike push-ups as I thought they would help me build my shoulder strength for the handstand. And then finally, I got my longest hold. I consistently trained the handstand at least twice a week for the next couple months, doing a combination of freestanding, wall-assisted, and I also added in pike push-ups to build my shoulder strength. This time period was around January 2023 to May 2023. Following that good period I had where I made a lot of progress, I would then have a dry period where I didn't train from June till late October. However, weirdly enough, when I attempted to do a handstand again, I was actually surprisingly good at them. Inconsistent, but good. From then on, I spammed them as much as I could, and also added a new exercise to build my shoulder strength, wall-assisted handstand push-up. At this point, it had been nearly 2 years since I started my handstand journey, and after some consistent training, I finally got my 10-second handstand. I know I'm nowhere near being done or satisfied with my handstand, and there is still a lot of work to be done, especially as I want to learn press to handstand and handstand push-up. But this time I've spent learning the handstand has given me a foundation to work with, and I know what I need to improve on. I do plan on making videos as to how I will go about achieving these goals, so let me know if this is something you'd like to see. If you're looking to learn the handstand or you're currently struggling, here's what I would have to say. Number 1, stay consistent. I wasted a lot of time doing nothing and training nothing, which could have brought my overall learning time down. Number 2, if you're not spending time on your hands or time in balance, then whatever you are training will have little impact on your handstand. Number 3, and finally, continue to fail. It's the best way of learning.
It's not easy, and people make it look so easy. I mean, my form's terrible, but we're getting there.